So we have a PlayStation 5 SLIM, Sony's updated version of their flagship console. The original PS5 launched back in November 2020, and after a few years, Sony gave the much needed refresh. The SLIM has been out for almost 2 years now. While it's not a major performance upgrade, it does bring cleaner design, more storage, and some smart new features. In this review, I will break down its design, specs, performance, and how it compares to the launch PS5. So the Slim is about 30% smaller and much lighter than old PS5. It makes it easier to fit into desk or inside the TV stand. The design is still white with black center, but now there's a glossy strip on the top. The side panels are split into 4 pieces instead of 2, which makes them easier to remove and clean. The disc is now removable. If you buy a digital edition, you can add a disc drive later. That's a big improvement over the launch version. The Slim also comes with a stand for laying it flat. If you want it standing up, you need to buy the separate stand. Now let's talk about specs and hardware, the most important part of the video. So inside the Slim, it has a hardware as the original PS5. It has a custom AMD Zen 2 processor and a RDNA 2 graphic chip. You can play games at 4K up to 120 frames per second with ray tracing. There's still a 16 GB RAM, so the performance is still the same. But one of the nice upgrades about is the Slim has a 1 TB built-in compared to the 125 GB in the old PS5, which means you get more storage in the PS5 Slim than the old PS5 you may have bought in 2020. You can still add more storage with the NVMe SSD. Now let's talk about GTA 5 because this is a game almost everyone knows. So on the PS5 Slim, GTA 5 runs smoother than the original PS5. You may wonder how. So it gets up to 4K resolutions at 60 frames per second compared to the original PS5. The Slim loads the game a bit faster than the original PS5 and it runs a little quieter, so it feels smoother overall. The slimmer design also keeps it cooler during the long gaming sessions, making GTA 5 a huge world more enjoyable without the console heating up. It's not a big leap in power, but its quieter, sleek designer makes playing a classic like GTA 5 more polished and modern. Now let's talk about DualSense controller. The PS5 controller is a big step up from the old PS4 controller. It has adaptive triggers that adds tension when you drive and haptic feedback so you can feel every action in the game. It's more comfortable as it has a built-in mic, feels premium in your hands. The motion sensors are most accurate. The battery life is better than before. If you're still on PS4, this controller alone is a good reason to move to a PS5. It completely changes how games feel and makes every title more immersive. So the biggest question is, should you upgrade? So should you buy the PS5 Slim? Let's break it down. If you already own the original PS5, the Slim model doesn't give you an extra power or exclusive feature. The performance is the same. Your games will look and play exactly how they do now. The main differences are the smaller design, detachable disk drive, and extra built-in storage. If space is tight or you want a quieter console, it's a nice upgrade to have, but it's not essential. Now, if you're still on PS4, this is where the PS5 Slim shines. The jump in performance is huge, game loads in seconds instead of minutes, graphics are sharper with 4K and ray tracing, and DualSense controller makes everything feel more immersive. Even older PS5 games get better performance thanks to the faster hardware, plus the slim smaller size makes it easier to fit into any setup. If you've been waiting to move next gen gaming, the PS5 Slim is best version of PS5 yet. It's polished, easier to handle, and future-proof for years of new releases. So if you are upgrading from PS4, this is absolutely worth it. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what you liked about this video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.